Okay. How's everybody? I'm playing this on PS5, so this is the PS4 version. Would be playing it on PC, but I could not for the life of me get the controller to work. So here we go. Yeah, totally. Come pick it up. I have to talk to Tony about that. He's freaking... Heck yeah. Oh, in an era where the world was still divided east and west, the boss and mother of special forces, hero World War II, defected to the Soviet Union. I have a sound for that.
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union.
You are, Tony. Under orders from the You are, Tony. Under orders from the U.S. government, her final apprentice, Naked Snake, took her life. But for the boss, her defection was no more than a cover. Hey, slow down. She made the sacrifice herself to prevent nuclear war. That was her final mission. Hey, yeah, Tony should streak. The boss used Snake to ensure that the Philosopher's Legacy, the vast military fund under Soviet army control, would reach America. For these outstanding accomplishments, Snake was awarded the title of Big Boss. After returning his back to America, Snake began recruiting soldiers with the help of Kazuhiro Miller, a man he first met in a war zone. In 1974, the pair constructed a secret base in the Caribbean. Slow the heck down! Snake's private army continued to grow until the need for a deterrent prompted them to obtain a nuclear weapon. Meanwhile, Major Zero, the man who once worked with Snake to create Special Forces Unit Fox, used the Philosopher's Legacy to expand his intelligence organization, Cypher. Cypher proceeded to spread its roots into the furthest depths of the United States. With no military of his own, Zero longed to rejoin his old comrade Snake and sent his operative Paz to make contact. Paz attempted to steal the nuclear-equipped walking battle tank Metal Gear Thicc, stored by Snake. Something fall into the ocean. Why is it going so fast? Okay, I'm actually gonna like dip while the cutscene plays, but I have to mute during the song, so.
Is the girl voice working, by the way?
Just no redemptions during cutscenes, please.
She told us everything. Don't worry, I kept my word. She didn't suffer long. Here. You earned it. How's it feel to play the traitor? No more war games. You're a real man now, soldier. Give my regards to your boss when you get home.
Doom, 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 doom. I know this is a Moot Keller. Doom, 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 doom. Oh, it's not singing yet. Doom, doom. I just don't want to get DMC in. Doom, doom. When dialogue starts again, I'll unmute. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. Here's to you, Nicola and Bard. Rest forever here in our heart. The last and final moment is yours. This is the credit song from MGS4 as well. It's your triumph. Yes.
Was still alive.
She survived.
She was rescued by a Belizean fisherman who found her drifting in the Caribbean.
So what's the plan? Silence her before we're compromised?
No. I've got something else in mind. Our friends at Cypher suspect Paz could be a double agent. She's being held for interrogation at
Man,
a
Snake
camp on
sounds
the
different
southern
all of a sudden.
Cuba.
Black site. Nice. A slice of American pie on communist soil and out of U.S. legal jurisdiction.
The upcoming inspection of Mother Base has to be connected somehow. The timing's too perfect.
The UN's nuclear inspection.
My guess is they're trying to corroborate Paz's leak.
We're an army without a nation.
Word of our capabilities gets out, and we'll have the whole world out to shut us down. Having an American private intelligence agency involved is bad news. Cypher's the ones who sent Paz to us in the first place.
She knows their true nature.
Right. Paz is our only link to Cypher. If she's still alive, we need her on our side.
Doom, 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 doom.
Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. Rest forever here in our heart. The last and final moment is yours. Agony is your triumph. Here's to you, Nicola and Bard. It's a very repetitive song lyrically. Oops.
Trojan horse is in.
Pirate crackdowns a go.
This pirate crackdown's a go. Move!
Hey, you. Yeah, bitrate's gonna love this rain. Yep. Okay, I think that's all. That's it for a minute. Hi, everyone.
So who's the other target?
That would be Chico. He's being held in the same area as Paz. Last radio contact was 40 hours ago. Find them both. Bring him back alive. Enter the compound from the south cliff. Secure Chico and Paz, then report back.
There's a reason I'm randomly floating here. We'll see during gameplay. Oh, hi, Cat Hero. Oh, dang it, Thew, your walk-in didn't play because I was on the game-only scene. There's our boy. Kiefer Sutherland in the flesh.
We'll send a chopper from across the Cuban border. You should be back at Mother Base in time for lunch.
It's the break
You'll probably just
I know, during this game.
The only catch is
And the rain.
solo. The politically sensitive nature of the mission means backup is not an option.
Fine. I like some alone time now and then.
Yeah, it is. Shout out to my YouTube if you want to watch this in higher quality.
I'm in front of the prison camp.
doesn't slow you down one bit.
Nice throwback.
Hi there.
Kept you waiting, huh?
There you go. Rip David Hayter. He's dead. I would totally accept Kiefer as a replacement for Big Boss. Had he voiced him in Peace Walker, which takes place a few months before this. Or if David Hayter still voiced him here and not in Phantom Pain with the 9-year jump.
Chico and Paz are being held in an old unused part of the compound. Get inside and head northeast.
Hi there.
What if it had a clip?
This is an infiltration mission. You've got to stay out of sight. Before you go any further, use your binoculars to recon the area. We had no more than a dozen guys at Barranquilla.
I accept
Some of
it.
them were
It's
barely
just,
geared to protect themselves.
it's weird.
Now here we are, not 1 year later, over 300 men strong. But the way I see it, this is still our 0 hour. Once this mission's behind us, I want to pitch you some ideas about expansion. Keep low. You can check the controls on the pause screen.
Yeah, shut up, Miller. I'm gonna try to, and Huey, right? I'm gonna try to take this slow and, like, try to listen to the tapes while we go. The PS4 version on PS5.
As of today, I will be living here at Mother Base. Now my real
Was-
trial begins.
Hang on.
Zadornov was paying my room, board, and
I was gonna play the PC version, but I couldn't get the controller to work to save my life.
but he has since been captured. I told the man that with no more money from the KGB, I could no longer afford school. He bought my story, and when I said I would be willing to work, he took pity on me and let me stay. For some reason, Miller really pled my case. That was helpful, but the man is still a fool. His men are no better. They think their training makes them strong, but that kind of strength is nothing in the face of true power. And better yet, they wait on me hand and foot, believing I am just a schoolgirl. Looks like I won't be working too hard after all. Just today, while scouting out the living quarters, I saw a group of them in the corner of the deck making a fuss. Going over for a look, I saw they were feeding a kitten. A bunch of grown hard men, and they're the ones acting like schoolgirls. Look, isn't he cute? What is wrong with them? Disgusted, I just nodded and smiled. I must stay in character after all. I indulged their chit-chat for a few moments. Then one of them asked me to give the thing a name. They had just taken it from its
I'm
mother.
glad you can listen to the tapes
I
while
named
you
it
play. So
I
much
improvised
better.
some nonsense about how our compassion for living things can help prevent wars. The men gave me a little fish. I held it out in my palm, and the kitten happily ate it up. What a pathetic, feeble creature. Is secret to me.
Take a good look at the enemy through your binoculars, and you can mark him. Marked enemies
Today,
can be
Chico
sensed when
invited me
nearby,
to go fishing
even
with
if
the
there's a wall
soldiers.
between you and them.
I suppose finding one's own food does have its merit, but I prefer not to be involved in such a degrading task. And their prattling on about fishing being fun is nonsense. I'm not here to find playmates. Nevertheless,
Is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
John, it's me, Solid Snake. Our new orders come from President Jim Davis himself. Infiltrate the basement, rescue Arlene, and rendezvous with Agent Nermal for extraction. We've got to hurry. In just a few hours, it'll be Monday. Garfield hates Mondays. Damn.
Tasteful as it was, I went along in order to maintain my cover. Chico thrust a fishing pole into my hands, and we went up onto the deck where several soldiers had gathered. They welcomed us warmly. With so few women aboard Mother Base, I'm treated like a princess. No one suspects I am neither a teenager nor a student. It was nice and sunny, with a gentle breeze and waves. As I cast my line and waited for a bite, the soldiers began to ask me all sorts of questions. As
You feel
always,
it too, don't
I
you?
answered according to our predefined scenario, feigning a smile. As I sat there feeding them lies, the fish began to bite, and the soldiers...
Oh, whoa!
focus on their prey. Chico had his
Oh,
bait
great.
stolen by a fish and got so angry that he stood up and nearly fell into the sea. Everybody laughed. It almost made me want to join in too. At some point, I got a bite myself. The instant after I felt that first gentle tug, the fish yanked the line with astonishing strength, and I let out a cry of
Thanks for the lurk.
surprise. I thought he was going to be huge. It was my first time fishing, and I was a bit flustered, so the soldier beside me helped by supporting the pole from behind. "Reel it in," they shouted. I nodded, turning the handle as fast as I could. I wondered what kind of fish lived below the surface, and thought back to the deep sea dives I had to do as part of training. Those were difficult days, but I remember finding the multicolored fish gliding through the water incredibly soothing. After a hard fight, I pulled it up. To my surprise, it wasn't even half a vara, rather anticlimactic. But I wasn't doing it for fun, so I wasn't the least bit disappointed. Nook was hovering nearby with an expectant look on his face, so I gave the fish to him. All in all, a thoroughly wasted day. Preparations are coming along nicely. No one suspects me of being the one to let Zadarnov out of his cell. Today, Amanda and I taught Cecile how to make gallo pinto. It is a simple home-cooked dish consisting of black frijoles mixed with arroz. It is well known throughout Central America, not just in Costa Rica, so it is no surprise that Anika like Amanda would be good at making it. But I was raised in the States from a very young age, and could hardly even remember my mother's gallo pinto. Having to make chit-chat with that clueless bird lover and the so-called revolutionary was excruciating. And, clueless or not, I will need to be especially careful around Cecile, the one who actually recorded that tape. Thankfully, Miller and his men seem to believe I mistook the tape I found for one myself. In any case, one can never be too careful.
Oh
Anyway,
boy.
the three of us minced garlic and herbs, then cooked them in a pot with frijoles we'd soaked overnight. While waiting for them to cook, we sautéed onions and arroz in a frying pan. Cecile worked the frying pan according to Amanda's directions, but seemed a bit glum. She does have a knack for cooking, though. She is French, after all. We added water to the pan and watched the arroz begin to steam. While we waited, Amanda shared memories of her mother with us. They had been separated because of Simosa, but the taste of her mother's cooking was still fresh in her mind. When the frijoles were ready, we drained the water, stir-frying them with the rest of the vegetables. Quite a complicated process for home cooking. Nonetheless, it kept them occupied. The longer we sat and talked, the greater the chance of my arousing their suspicions. With women, it is not enough to just bat your eyelashes and giggle. It takes a lot of effort to divert attention. When the arroz was done cooking, we folded it into the frijoles and added salsa, stirring the mixture as it simmered. At this point, for some reason, the conversation turned to romance. Why does it have to be that way whenever women get together and chat? Cecile fancies herself to be well versed in such matters and gave Amanda all sorts of advice. It was harmless enough, until to my irritation, she began pestering me whether there was anybody I liked. Not right now, I said, trying to dodge the question. But she pressed on. It's Snake, isn't it? I gritted my teeth and played it coy. Maybe. Cecile nodded and giggled. He is pretty sexy, isn't he? What a ditz. It's all I can manage to just survive. The thought of romance has never once crossed my mind. I have no interest in that kind of man. Soon enough, a rich aroma began to fill the room. The gallo pinto was ready. New came over and rubbed up against our legs, looking for a handout. Unfortunately, it was not the kind of food a cat would like. We let a few of the soldiers have a bite, and then headed off to the mess hall. The home-cooked flavor we'd achieved was a big hit with the men of MSF. Not that we are trying to impress them or anything. Even I could manage a dish like that. Snake enjoyed it too. Let me make this absolutely clear. I have no interest in that man. Football or... Football or...
Okay, Alright. Have a good time at work. Sorry, I'm being so quiet. I wanna let these tapes play out. And whatnot. Why? I'll have to fix that for next week.
Leave no stone unturned. The target has to be somewhere.
No, you. Gonna get all the prisoners.
There's someone in there. What do you plan on doing?
Yep, Miller. I'm not blind.
You can pull him out too if you want, but just don't forget the targets.
It hurts. It hurts.
Once you don't end up head first in the ocean.
Between the static and rain, I wouldn't be surprised if this was still Game Boy Color graphics for you guys. Guess we can listen to a few more tapes while
Soccer, as it is known in the States, is extremely popular here. It has not caught on yet in the US, but it has legions of rabid fans all across Latin America. These fans can get so rowdy that it is commonly believed El Salvador and Honduras went to war in 1969 over scuffles in a soccer match. In reality, tensions between the two countries were already high. The match was merely one of the sparks that set them off. But these people are so passionate about this sport that the story seems plausible. Predictably, many of the soldiers here are fans. They have apparently divided themselves into Costa Rican and Nicaraguan teams and started playing each other. To play, you need a ball and 2 goals. The R&D team built and set up simple goals on the deck. I had absolutely no interest, but Chico insisted that I come and watch. It was not a proper match by any means.
Now lock it
The
back.
pitch was not even regulation size, but the players and spectators alike got pretty excited. They banged empty cans and shouted cheers through the handmade megaphones. It almost felt like carnival. Huey, the referee, blew a whistle to start the match. The soldiers' training has left them in excellent physical shape, but they lacked the honed skills of professionals, and their play was quite rough. Midway through, one of the men collided with another. They started shouting at one another, but Huey stepped in. "I thought we had forsaken our countries, become one with the earth," he said, quoting Snake. "We're not competing for national pride here, and we are not fighting for the good of any one country. This is not a war. Soccer is a peaceful sport, am I right?" The soldiers nodded. They know the pain of war, and they share Snake's vision. Perhaps that is why all this resonates with them. Team Costa Rica was down a man, and somehow I was picked to fill in. Costa Rica had the advantage up until that point. I suppose Huey wanted to keep it balanced. The soldiers agreed with Huey's call. Maybe the Costa Rican players felt an even matchup would be more fun too. I could not be bothered to run at first, but chasing the ball out there in the hot sun, I was soon drenched in sweat. Before long, I found myself actively seeking out the ball, partially out of desperation. I picked up a loose ball
Oh,
deep
they're
on the
waking up.
opponent's side of the field. Even though he's Nicaraguan, Chico cheered me on, yelling, "Go for it, shoot!" I launched the ball as hard as
Probably
I
wouldn't
could,
be a bad idea
only to have it
to
blocked by the keeper. Disappointment only increased my determination. In the end, I didn't score a single goal, and Costa Rica gave up its lead. It was really close, though. We congratulated each other on a good match and sprawled out in the shade on the deck, exhausted. The ocean breeze felt so nice on my sun-soaked body. Nuke came over. It is one of his favorite spots, and stretched out next to me. And together, we watched fluffy white clouds drift lazily across the clear blue sky.
Oh. The copyrighted stuff.
It was lovely out today, so I decided to sun myself in a lounge chair up on the deck, when Strangelove came up to me. Despite the heat,
Oh, that's Chico. Dang it.
Chico, it's me.
No! No! Go away! Go away!
Let me out of here, please!
Get off me! Get off!
Chico, keep it down.
Go away!
Right over here! Hey! You gotta let me out! You let me out, too! Stay here!
Get off me! Get off!
Chico, calm
This Chico doesn't like the new voice either.
Calm down. Don't fight it. I got Chico.
And Boss?
Not here.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
Is Chico able to walk?
Hold on.
God, I hate it. I hate it.
Not gonna happen.
You'll have to carry him out there. Okay, boss, change your plans. Haul Chico over to the rendezvous point.
Warning, this game's the
We'll get
darkest
Boss's
of...
whereabouts out
These
of
two
him once
games
he's
are the
calmed down.
darkest.
Sleeves and pants. I waved at her. She looked away and mumbled, "Hello there. Fancy meeting you here." I asked if she needed anything, feeling her eyes creeping up and down my body like she was savoring it. Finally, she swallowed and said,
They did say shift change, didn't they?
"Such beautiful skin." Bewildered, I shook my head and said, "No, not at all. I had heard rumors that she was a lesbian. But she couldn't be after me, could she?" She continued to stare and said,
Confirmed she's not bi.
"It is beautiful.
Good.
But you must not let yourself get
She's
so
just
tense."
using Huey.
And then she took my hand in hers. "What is wrong with a little son?" I asked, trying to cut the conversation short. But she shook her head violently. "No, you mustn't. A young lady should take better care of her skin." She was acting strangely now, as if aroused. She lectured me on the perils
Let me
of
do that
tanning,
after this
how it
mission.
ages skin, causing wrinkles and spots, and in the worst cases, even skin cancer. I knew already that tanning could cause spots, but I thought only pale-skinned Anglo-Saxons had to deal with that. Having a scientist tell me it causes aging, though, that spooked me a little. If I am to keep playing the teenager, I will have to start paying more attention to my skin. Sensing my anxiety, she took a small tube from her pocket. She said it was the sunscreen she always used. She told me to keep it. I didn't know what to say. I was more than happy to take it, but exactly what were her intentions? Was she merely being nice? Or is she really into me? Either way, there was no reason to refuse, I suppose. I have undergone training. An out-of-shape woman does not pose any real threat to me. Having power means not being afraid. It is the same on a global scale. A country with nukes can dictate terms to a country without them. I thanked her and took the tube. Then she offered to put some on for me. She squirted some lotion onto her. As of today.
Oh. Whoops. I'm sure Chico has some things to say.
Lobby's just a little further.
Chico, where is Paz?
She's dead.
When was this recorded?
She's dead.
Nice for them to all spawn in. Cutscene.
Okay, target is in.
Don't mind me, Chico.
Target's inside. Is that it?
Miller. I don't even have the target. Yo!
This is Morpho, returning to target marker.
Excuse you.
This is Marco. On station at LZ.
I have like one of the main targets here. Chill out.
Put the target on the chopper. He's coming too. Roger that.
You gonna extract him?
Okay, target is in. Chico's tape. Think it could give us a clue to Paz's location. Use your iDroid to listen to it.
Buzz!
On your feet.
Okay.
Chico was taken out of his cage. Did he leave the tape recording while he was being moved? Paz might be up ahead. I hear vehicles. And a flag. Must be near the heliport.
I believe it's that building there.
A gate.
Hate this game sometimes.
Chico left the tape on
Okay,
the floor
Ripstone.
while he was being moved. Try using what you hear to find Paz. If you're still not sure, listen to the tape again.
Oh, that's not pausing. There we go. Maybe. The bot's like, nah, I'm not committing to this stream anymore. Probably a connection thing. Hey bot. Hey stream element. There it goes.
This is a one-man infiltration mission, boss. Equipment is the bare essentials. Anything else will be OSP. The target location is a prison camp on a U.S. military base. Those Marines have the place locked down tight. Your only backup will be one extraction chopper. We can't send anything else.
You won't need to.
Again, this is infiltration, a sneaking mission. Your #1 priority is remaining undetected. Use discretion before engaging any guards you encounter. Be mindful of their sensory perceptions: sight, sound, smell, and pain. Fortunately, these atmospheric conditions will continue until dawn. That should provide you with some cover.
At least the weather's on my side.
It's not on my bitrate side though.
Your mission objective is to rescue Chico and Paz. According to Chico, they're both being held at an old prison facility. Recon from the intel unit supports this, so it's safe to assume that's where they are. Once you've got them to the RV, call in the extraction chopper. I'll monitor the situation and offer guidance from here, but you'll be the one in the field. How you handle this mission is entirely up to you, boss. Snake, Yesterday we received official communication from the IAEA. It says, it has come to our attention that your organization recently purchased nuclear fuel from Uzbekistan authorities. We request permission to inspect your facilities.
What a load of bullshit.
Yeah, they're after Metal Gear Zeke's nuclear warhead. I'm betting this is payback from Cypher after Paz's leak.
Using the UN.
There's no telling how much influence they have. But the IAEA can only do inspections in countries that are party to the NPT.
And we're not a country.
Exactly. We haven't signed a safeguards agreement with the IAEA over peaceful nuclear use, and we're not obligated to report any nuclear material we have, nor information about any nuclear facilities. The IAEA has no authority to inspect us.
But despite all that...
That nuke's our last line of defense. We don't want to announce we have it until the world is preparing to wipe us off the map. Until then, we let everyone think we're just a private army with conventional firepower.
What's Huey's take?
That the problem's how to hide the nuke in Metal Gear. But I gotta tell you, he was all for it.
I see. But there's no way we can have the IAEA poking around here.
So what do? Ignore them?
Send them an official letter of refusal. Say that we're a private organization and we've done nothing to attract this.
You got it.
We finished Zeke's waterproofing reinforcement yesterday. The day after
Hey, it's
tomorrow,
Huey.
we'll be done installing the main depth control tank, the compressed air tank, and the attitude control propeller pod.
Huey.
If the underwater test goes well, next week we'll try the 300-foot seabed depth.
Drop the act, Huey. How did we end up agreeing to the nuclear inspection?
Because after you sent that letter, I told them. After careful reconsideration, we agree to your request. And frankly, we should be inspected. This is our chance. If they come and go without discovering the nuke, we can tell the world we're clean. Of course, it's risky, and we'll have to make sure everything's perfect, but it'll be worth it.
Huey, can they do an inspection without going through the Board of Governors?
We contacted the IAEA's admin branch, and they said there's no record of us being brought up at any of the board's meetings.
I'd say probably a preliminary inspection to determine whether we should be referred to the board. So it's bound to be a small inspection team, and they won't be here that long. Don't worry, leave everything to me.
Has the media gotten wind of this?
Yeah, 2 major Western networks want to do stories on us. I planned on saying yes.
What? You want to broadcast this place to the world?
God.
That's why I agreed to the inspection. This is a golden opportunity. We can use the media to prove to the world we don't have a nuke. Besides, even if we said no, it would just be delaying the inevitable.
Kaz, our hands are tied now. Start getting the place ready.
Thanks, boss.
Don't get the wrong idea. You set it up so that any more changes of heart will arouse suspicion, that's all.
Zeke stays, but we'll have to move all other AFVs to shore. Any potential troublemakers can go with them for some mandatory R&R. Sound good, boss?
Just do it.
So your suppressor is worn out. That gun will be as loud as any other.
About the inspection. What do we tell the men?
The truth. What else? The one thing we don't need to worry about is anyone here spilling the beans about Zeke.
Good point. What about the Sandinistas? There's still quite a few of them left on the base.
I hate to say it, but it won't look good having Soviet bloc personnel here. The problem is, moving a group that size in a hurry would look even worse.
At least Amanda's on assignment in Cuba. They'd recognize her. She should stay put for now.
All civilians save Huey will have to return to their countries.
Even your Parisian.
Of course, we'll get her whatever paper she needs. Dr. Strangelove's departure came at a perfect time. The less Zeke-related staff here, the better.
Wait, she left?
That's right. You were away on a mission. She left last week. There's nothing cooking in AI weapons research, and Zeke is complete. There was really no reason for her to hang around.
I'm surprised Huey let her go that easy.
Yeah, his crush on Strangelove was never much of a secret, huh? He followed her everywhere while Zeke was in development. Boy, would she get pissed. But he does have a lot on his mind right now. I've got bigger issues to deal with. That's what he said.
That's the spirit, Huey.
10 days ago, we got reports that Paz was still alive.
She survived.
She was rescued by Belizean fishermen who found her drifting in the Caribbean.
So what's the plan? Silence her before we're compromised?
No. I've got something else in mind. Our friends at Cypher suspect Paz could be a double agent. She's being held for interrogation at a camp on the southern tip
How many
of
shots
Cuba.
does this thing
Black
take?
site. Nice. A slice of American pie on communist soil and out of U.S. legal jurisdiction.
The upcoming inspection of Mother Base has to be connected somehow. The timing's too perfect.
The UN's nuclear inspection.
My guess is they're trying to corroborate Paz's leak.
We're an army without a nation.
Word of our king.
Oh.
And we'll have the whole world out to shut us down. Having an American private intelligence agency involved is bad news. Cypher's the ones who sent Paz to us in the first place.
She knows their true nature.
Right. Paz is our only link to Cypher. If she's still alive, we need her on our side. If not us, who else is gonna rescue that bitch?
When do we do it?
The inspection comes
Jesus,
first.
cuz.
Deal with us afterwards.
Do the men know?
Word has started to spread. The information came from Cuba through Amanda. One of the base personnel used to belong to El Frente. I'll tell everyone we don't concern ourselves with the survival of enemy spies. We need them focused on the inspection. And if we get her back here and she isn't cooperative, there's still plenty of room for her in the ocean.
Works for me. What about Chico? He had a chance to stop Paz from hijacking Zeke and he blew it. He's carried that guilt ever since. Kid really did care about her.
Chico, it's hard to say how he'll react.
Have Amanda call him out to Cuba. He shouldn't be here right now.
Good idea. They haven't seen each other in a while. Little time with Big Sis and he'll forget all about you-know-who.
Yeah, I feel ya. Couch.
What? Still no sign of Chico?
What's going on?
It's Amanda in Cuba. Our resupply package arrived, but Chico wasn't with it. Relax, Amanda. I'm sure he's just exploring Havana or something. First time in a big city. Could have gotten carried away.
Cos, wait. The boat Chico was on, did it stop anywhere before it got to Havana?
Yeah, it had to refuel at Santiago de Cuba. You don't think... Oh, shit. You gotta be kidding me. He does this now?
It's 60 miles from Santiago to the prison camp. Chico used to cross the mountains with the older Sandinistas like it was nothing. He'll make that in 3
Must be
days.
hitting different.
Still, even if he does find his way there.
You know how reckless he can be. Chico thinks we've abandoned Paz. That's why he's doing this.
We'll start by having the intel detachment in Cuba look for him. We can't let him be captured.
Cages to the east of a big building.
Anti-air emplacement
Eastern
confirmed destroyed. You'll have an
Grassy
easier time
facility.
calling in the chopper to your position now.
That's where we are. Help me, Snake.
It's a setup.
We have no choice.
Yeah, if Chico talks, he could blow the nuke cover up. We can't hold off until the inspection's over.
When can we be ready?
It'll take at least 16 hours to confirm the flight path and prep a bird.
Oh no.
The unit has started reconning the area.
Sounds like I'll have to miss the inspection.
Boss, we'll just have to send someone else to get them out.
No. I'll go.
Yeah, Chico and Paz would only take orders from you anyway. We can't go taking on those Marines at the base head on. It's gotta be off the radar, and it's gotta be you.
Hold down the fort, Cos.
It's gotta be off the radar, huh?
You can forget about civil liberties where you're headed. God only knows what they'd do to you if you got caught. Do not let that happen. The Cubans leased the land to the U.S. as a gesture for helping them gain independence from Spain. The deal remains in effect until both countries agree to dissolve it, or the U.S. abandons the land. That's why America still operates the base even after La Revolucion. Problem is, it's leased land.
Meaning it isn't American soil, so the U.S. Constitution doesn't apply there. That allows them to withhold its civil rights protections.
Yeah, that's Uncle Sam's excuse. The area was originally only for detaining refugees from countries like Cuba and Haiti. But a few years ago, the CIA and its like started using it as a black site. Enemies of the state are renditioned there and subjected to extreme forms of interrogation. You can bet Cypher had a hand in that. As you'd expect, American and other Western human rights organizations aren't allowed anywhere near the place. What happens there disappears down the memory hole.
Who knows what they're doing to Chico and Paz?
Memory
I'd
hole.
like to interrogate her ourselves, but if worst comes to worst, make sure she's dead. Chico, on the other hand, we have to bring back, fast. He knows too much about us.
Cos?
The area is surrounded by mines placed by both the US and Cuba, making escape on foot impossible. You're heading into the lion's den, Snake. Don't take this one lightly. Come back in one piece.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep listening to things. We're about halfway through this
Tell
tape,
me
I
it
think.
causes aging, though. That spooked me a little. If I am to keep playing the teenager, I will have to start paying more attention to my skin. Sensing my anxiety, she took a small tube from her pocket. She said it was the sunscreen she always used. She told me to keep it. I didn't know what to say. I was more than happy to take it, but exactly what were her intentions? Was she merely being nice? Or is she really into me? Either way, there was no reason to refuse, I suppose. I have undergone training. An out-of-shape woman does not pose any real threat to me. Having power means not being afraid. It is the same on a global scale. A country with nukes can dictate terms to a country without them. I thanked her and took the tube. Then she offered to put some on for me. She squirted some lotion onto her fingers and began rubbing it into my chest. It happened so suddenly, and I was so taken aback that I did not even think to protest. She caressed my stomach with her long white fingers, then slid them upwards between my bikini-clad breasts. What? Wait, I sputtered as her moist
Kojima.
eyes met mine. She was beautiful. Somehow, I found myself captivated by this woman more than 10 years my elder. Hold still, she whispered in my ear. I nodded silently, unable to refuse. My body went limp, motionless, as if in a trance.
I'm uncomfortable.
Carefully, she rubbed the lotion all over my entire body.
Kojima, please.
I shouldn't have enjoyed it. And yet, I could not help myself. For a moment, I was spellbound. That woman is dangerous. I had better watch myself. As of today,
Oh, I was hoping that would just...
protecting one's health is an important part of any agent's job. But despite my best efforts, I have caught a cold. Now that I think about it, Mother Base's numbers are on the rise, with soldiers coming from all different places and backgrounds. It is no wonder then that sooner or later someone would bring in a
It'll take
virus.
more than a day off
That
a week.
said, what I have got
Unless
is
it's
just
a
a common cold.
freak week.
The medical team said I'd need a few days rest, so I've been restricted to my room and put on bed rest. I thought I'd gotten used to not having anyone around to relate to, but at times like these, being alone is just miserable. All I could do was lay there and stroke Nuke's back, trying to take my mind off how bad I felt. Nuke just sat there, not making a sound. But I did have visitors. Amanda and Chico, Huey, Cecile, Miller, and a few of the soldiers I've become relatively close to. Amanda made me a soup with herbs she said were good for a cold. Miller told me to take it easy. I will sing you a lullaby, he said, then broke out a guitar and sang some incomprehensible song in Japanese. I did not need to understand the lyrics to know he is an awful singer. Then he said, "You know what is good for a cold? Suppositories. Here, I'll show you." He began to take off his pants, so I threw my tissue box at him to make him go away. Then, Strangelove showed up, saying she had some miracle Indian cure. It has got eucalyptus extract, she said. It works best if you rub it into your chest. And then she tried to take off my nightshirt. I whacked her with my pillow, and I got rid of her. Chico brought me a little flower in a cup. It had been growing in a little bit of earth that probably found its way on board stuck to something else. I found this on the deck. Here, you can have it. He tried to act nonchalant, but I am pretty sure he's got a crush on me.
That was just get rid of time.
Hi, Tana. Yeah, I know. This game has not been friendly.
Tonight, Snake
Thanks for the heads up anyway.
to my room. Like the rest, he believes I am just a schoolgirl and treats me as such. Why did you abandon your country, I asked him. Why create the MSF? Of course, I knew the answers already, but I wanted to hear it from him. As I had imagined, he was not exactly forthcoming. All he would say is that his country abandoned him because all he could do was fight. And that is why he needed the MSF, because that is all he is any good for. Then he said, fighting is the only thing I understand, but that does not mean I have got a grudge against those who believe in peace. I am not one of them, and I do not believe in peace. Conflict is in man's nature. We fight our enemies in order to survive. Maybe we are not so different after all, he and I. But that is exactly why I'm going to have to kill him. Or else he will have to kill me.
Oh, whoops. Where's the other one?
Stop and think about this wretched existence.
Whoa, whoa!
Being killed by a man like that suddenly does not seem like such a bad thing.
For being subtle. How are you, Tana?
CP, this is Delta 6. No sign of the enemy. Searching the area. Over. This is CP. Understood. Don't let them get the drop on you. Keep your guard up. Out.
It's too dangerous to try and contact the target. Wait for the enemy to stand down. They're standing down. Make contact with the target.
Oh my god, Kaz. Nice. I'm doing pretty good. Annoyed at my internet. Other than that. Not playing this the most stealthily. Clearly.
Pass.
Oh no, Tana.
Get Poss onto the helicopter.
Sorry to hear that. Well.
Hit me all you want.
True.
CP, this is Delta 2. Definitely spotted. We're under attack. Over. This is CP. Understood. Titan security is by the intruder. Out.
Hit me all you want.
Come on.
chopper. Understood.
Keep an eye out for nearby enemies. They can try to shoot down the chopper.
Oh. Come on, boss.
CP, this is Delta 1. There was an explosion. Damage unknown. Over.
Oh, that thing's still up.
Locate threat immediately and eliminate as necessary. Out.
That didn't take it down. Well, this better. Okay, it did. Blew myself up in the process. Come on, Morpho, show up. This is a top secret stealth mission. Don't hit pause.
This is Morpho, arriving shortly at LZ. This is Morpho, on station at LZ. Making forced landing. Stand by.
Yeah, come on. Come on, Morpho.
The target on the chopper.
Oh my god. Anything I can blow up? Why not? You too. Oh, I missed. Wakey, wakey. Love that it keeps records of that. That was like the worst stealth mission ever. That's okay. Okay, that's fine. You what? All the prisoners help balance out all those losses. Nice. Okay, big cutscene.
Snake. Snake!
Medic!
She's rigged. Damn it, we were set up!
We gotta get it out. No time for anesthetic. We have to open her now.
Hold her down. Hold her down!
A trigger warning, I guess.
Keep her gut in. Boss. Breathing stable, no active bleeding. She's clean, I'm closing her up. Hold her steady. It's gotta be a continuous suture.
Control tower, this is Morpho 1. All hummingbirds are on the wing. We'll shake hands, then head back to the cage.
Right,
Boss,
Lukey?
you got a call.
Sorry, Tana.
Boss, can you hear me?
What's up, Huey?
Our guests are right on time. Document destruction and hangar decontamination are complete. AFVs have been stowed away, and Zeke's on the seafloor along with a nuke. Everyone's got their story straight. The guided tour will be wrapped up by the time you get home.
Make me proud.
By the time they leave, I'll have the IAEA praising us as the poster boys for world peace. Out. Tower, this is Morpho
Oh yeah,
1.
you did, Gluvax.
Do you copy? Can't get through.
Just to let
The
the...
link seems fine, but
This is the end of the game, so... gonna let it play out. You guys remember all those tanks I fought to build this base? Seems we've been played like a certain stringed instrument.
inspection was nothing but a smokescreen. I heard explosions, then... They played us like a damn fiddle! Give it back! This isn't right, that was ours! We built it, damn it! You spying bitch! Come on, start talking, bitch! Come on, get up and start talking!
Bob, there's...
It's all right, we got it out.
There's another in my...
Your favorite song? Nicola, Bart, immigrants wrongly executed. But their deaths served as a message to others. That ours is a society that murders the innocent. Do you too believe your sacrifice will change the world?
Great. More DMCA stuff. Do 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 do. Just gonna yeah, so an hour and 15 minutes in, and we're done with the story of this game. This is why people complain that Ground Zeroes is a demo. Because, I mean, it was originally going to be 5, but Konami made them release this part. So now it's a 2-part 5. Fitting, because that's from this game.
Squeeze my hog. Thanks for the resub. You're pretty good.
hope I muted this music properly. Otherwise, it's gonna sound like chaos, because it sounds like chaos for me. Because I'm hearing the game audio. Hopefully you guys are only hearing the random Metal Gear music I have playing. I sung the song earlier as Gur, so thanks again for the resub though, Gluax. Means a ton. All these credits for an hour-long story. Okay. It was Here's to You. Now I cannot remember who sung it. Watch it pop up in the credits as I'm trying to find who sung it. I'll link it in chat if you guys want to hear the actual song. Hog. Yeah, now it's back to game audio. That song ended. Luckily. My God. So many people worked on this game that you can beat in an hour. Granted, they also worked on the way longer game, but oh, can I? Here, let me show you guys. The freaking reversible cover. They didn't do this for Phantom Pain for some reason. But, the reversible cover for this with the Yoji Shinkawa art. Come on. Freaking love it. Okay. Yay. Getting to the end. Yeah, there it is. There's the Here's to You credit. Always to end on his name.
Cypher's been in hiding ever since his grand experiment. No one's seen him in years. All we hear are orders delivered by proxy. Except you. You met with him, face to face, in order to contact Big Boss. Tell me where he is. Where is Cypher? Where is Zero? I've never known choice. Where I was born, the language I speak, I've never had the freedom to choose for myself. But you, right now, are free. Do as you will.
This will save Big Boss.
It may.
Will you really kill Zero for me?
Not for you.
All right. Zero is...
Of course. Oh, and we get the thing. Les enfants Paris. Oh yeah, the twins are about 3 during the events of this. Otacon's born in 1980. Nice. Yep.
Don't you die on me, damn it!
He's dropping! Intubate now! Clear! No response. Hit him again! Clear!
I'll do some with side ops. Probably call it a night. Internet's finally cooperating.
You've been in a coma for quite some time. Yes, I know. You would like to know how long. I'm afraid it's been 9 years.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer. I've lost. The comrades I've lost won't stop hurting.
Why are we still here? Okay, that's too many rewards. Now we get to the fun side ops that are non-canon or half canon, just don't take place here. Oh. I might end kind of early then. Do a 2-parter, give me time to test mods for Phantom Pain. Plus there's a bunch of collectibles and stuff. And I'm missing a trophy for this game.
Boss, the mission objective is to eliminate 2 U.S. Marines officials. The pair were in Laos together, but retired after the U.S. withdrew its forces. They were a sniper spotter team. In country, they were known as Glaz and Palitz, the eye and the finger. I've sent VIs of the targets to your iDroid. Take a good look. Remember, boss, this is a sneaking mission. If you're detected, the targets are bound to take extra precautions. It's crucial that you eliminate the targets
Hey,
quickly.
can you shut up so I can interrogate this
Let the
guy?
enemy see you.
Spit it out. Speak.
Enjoy your dinner.
I've sent the target's fields of movement to your iDroid.
Shut up.
These are
Shut up.
averages worked up from a study by the intel team.
Finish Paus's diary.
Every month, Mother Base throws a party for all the soldiers whose birthdays fall in that month. There is something strange about a military organization having parties.
Yeah,
Really, though,
good luck with that,
it is
Tana.
just an excuse to drink and make noise.
Oh, you're already
It's not
back.
easy to get alcohol on a fortress in the middle of the ocean. Most days they are training from
Go to
dawn
sleep.
till dusk. They do not have time for things like drinking. That is why Snake and Miller came up with the idea to give everyone a chance to let loose. Obviously, a bunch of boors like that are not going to bother with blowing out candles on a cake. Rather, they sit there in a cloud of cigarette smoke, drink beer, eat meat, tell tasteless jokes, and swap crude insults about one another's hometowns. But it hardly ever breaks out into something serious. They talk up a storm,
sorry.
but they're just having fun. It is funny. You have got members of FSLN rubbing shoulders with the UCLAs, people who once would have considered the other mortal enemies. I wonder if that is what makes Big Boss so popular. In leaving their countries behind, they leave their hatred for other countries too. Miller seemed a little protective of me. Hope they're not being too crude, he said. But soon enough, he too was drunk. He yelled, "Come here and take a look at the real Kazuhira Miller."
Good luck with that.
Then dropped his pants and mooned everybody. The other soldiers burst out laughing. I have never seen such a crude, ridiculous party before. And yet, all these people, laughing and acting the fool. Is this what they call
Enjoy your
it?
lurk. Thank you for lurking.
For some reason, I began to think about all that has happened since I came here. Fishing with Chico, cooking with Amanda and Cecile, playing soccer, having visitors when I caught a cold. When I stop and think about it, my time here has been the most peaceful of my life. But that is about to end. I cannot imagine he will be willing to negotiate. It seems I am to fight the legendary Big Boss. I do not know if I'll be able to beat him. But if I have to choose between death and defying Cypher, I will gladly choose death. The thought of dying does not scare me. But if I disobey my orders, the fear and despair awaiting me will be far worse than anything I can imagine.
Only
It
two
was
prisoners.
Cypher who took me in as an orphan, gave me food and a place to live. His orders may have been unreasonable, but I will never repay my debt entirely. It seems I have no choice. I must fight this man. I must fight Snake.
I sent VIs of the targets to your iDroid.
Yeah, Miller, shut up. I'm doing something else right now. It's fine. This is fine. We can do this.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Gonna extract him.
Target's inside. Is that it?
Can you fit a Jeep in there too? Diary time.
Juno Miller, Snake's right-hand man, apparently has got at least one serious weakness. He is an insatiable womanizer. He does not bother me, most likely because he considers teenagers off-limits. But he has hit on every single one of the few female soldiers here at Mother Base. They ought to be telling him where to stick it, but end up falling for it so easily. I think some of it stems from the fact that he is actually not that bad looking. Anyway, today, that nasty habit got him in trouble. He and Snake got into one of their rare fights, and I was there to see. They burst out of the showers, completely naked, trading punches. I am no child. The sight of a naked man does not make me blush, but this was something else. Maybe this'll teach you, Snake yelled as he slammed his fists into Miller's chest. I heard later that apparently he'd been two-timing someone, and that same someone had gone to Snake with her troubles. As I see it, it is her own fault for letting herself be deceived like that. If she is too dumb to see through Miller's lies, then she got what she deserved. But this was not the first time it had happened, or the second, and Snake read Miller the riot act. Miller argued back, and what began as a shouting match turned into a fist fight. "You son of a bitch," Miller yelled as he swung. "Not bad," said Snake, smiling, "but not good enough." And then he was back on the offensive. They had already been at it pretty hard in the showers, and their bodies were covered with bruises. Both of these men had been trained for war, their bodies deadly weapons. They were each bleeding from a dozen places. All this from a fist fight. Even so, it was far less gruesome than if they had given it their all. It was obvious that one of them would be dead were they fighting for real. Miller took another swing, yelling, "Try this then!" Snake parried, then responded in kind. But I could tell he was not aiming for anything vital. "You are one tough bastard, boss," Miller muttered. A smile crept across his face as he caught his breath. And then they went right on fighting. Blood and sweat flew off their glistening bodies. It was combat without hatred or hostile intent. I had never seen violence like this before. And yet,
Glistening.
it was more than just a friendly tussle. They were utilizing every technique they knew. It was not a sporting match. They were not playing by the rules. How could they keep this up? At last, the two men tired themselves out, and the bizarre scene came to an end. They looked at each other's battered bodies, and then burst out laughing, embracing and congratulating each other on a good fight. It all seemed so idiotic. I still cannot fathom such behavior. But somehow, I got the sense that for all his womanizing, Miller really only trusted one person, and that was Snake. There was no way. Between the two of them. And at that thought, I began to feel as if I had lost.
The mission's a failure. Hurry up and take them out.
I should probably take a death, huh? Oh. Or... Come on, let me have a mullet. Rip. Okay.
Boss, the mission objective is to eliminate 2 U.S. Marines officials.
Mm-hmm.
The pair were in Laos together, but retired after the U.S. withdrew its forces.
All of Mother Base is preparing for a festival. Since Snake and his soldiers spend so much time fighting, they're setting aside one day a year for peace and relaxation. I do not know all the details, but apparently that is what Snake and Miller decided. These soldiers love the idea, of course. There is so little fun to be had here that everybody looks forward to events like these. That is all well and good. But somehow, I got roped into getting on stage. Come on, we even both have peace in our name, said Miller. And Zadarnov, that old Ruski's name, has something to do with peace too, right? Hey, as long as we're having a day of peace, we ought to get an act together. The 3-piece band. I thought he was joking. He then proceeded to share his idea without bothering to check with me. And now, I am slated to sing. Apparently, he had heard me on the deck one day, and since then he's wanted to form a band. Everybody's looking forward to it, so there is no way for me to back out now. I've never done anything like this, but it does feel kind of nice to know that people are looking forward to it. I mean, it cannot be any worse than Miller's singing, but modifications to Thicc are already finalized, and I must complete my mission. Betray Cypher now, and I will face a fate far worse than death. Still, there's no need to put things in motion just yet. What difference would it make to just wait a little while longer? A whole day of peace. The mission can wait until after that. Can it not? I know I am only delaying the inevitable. When the day comes, one of us will have to die. Snake or me. But still, if I could just come up with some way to stall Cypher, at least until our day of peace. When did I start having thoughts like this?
Oh, this is cool.
My cover is blown. They know nothing of Cypher or my true objective, but they know I am a spy.
Stealth rocket launcher.
No more time left. I must act now. I must complete my mission. How did it come to this? All I wanted was 3 more days. Just 3. Miller's already finished writing the song. It is called Love Deterrent. It is about a girl who cannot express her true feelings. I've been practicing. I am no pro, but I was pretty sure I would do a decent job. And now this. Cypher found out that Thicc was complete. He must have someone inside Mother Base besides me, spinning his tightly wound web of control, leaving no room for individual will. Typical. When they found out Thicc was complete, I was ordered to execute the operation immediately. If I was going to enjoy just one day of peace, I had to ensure the plan could not move forward. I tried to sabotage Thicc. I thought by damaging the drive system, they would have no choice but to delay their plans. I waited until midnight, and then snuck into the hangar. There would be trouble if it looked like sabotage. I selected one of the drive system's load-bearing parts and carefully worked to warp its shape. The leg's drive system requires a high degree of precision to operate. Even the smallest deviation would have done it. Then, Chico walked in.
Chico.
Maybe it was one of those nights where he could not sleep. In any case, he saw me, panicked, and took off running. It would have been easy to kill him, but I could not. I know he likes me. It is not as if I would ever have an interest in a child like him, but I could not pull the trigger. Not at him, not in the back. Will he tell them? Or is there a chance he will keep it a secret? Protect me. He knows now. Knows I am not who he thought I was. He ran without even questioning what I was doing. There is no chance he does not know. And soon, all I have built here will end. And if Cypher has another agent among them, if he finds out I tried to sabotage Thicc, this place will no longer be my heaven. Then it is settled. make my move now. Chico walked in before my sabotage was complete, so Zeke should still be operational. It might not run at full speed or power, but I do not have time to fix that. Without Zeke, I do not have a chance in hell of winning. I must act fast before Chico sounds the alarm. I knew it would come to this. I just did not think it would be so soon. It is time, Zeke.
I don't care.
Mission complete. Great work, boss. I know our clients are going to be more than satisfied.
Kiefer Sutherland.
With those two targets out of the way, we might just see an early end to the war. But did you notice, boss? They seem to be afraid of something. Feared it more than death itself. Just what the hell is going on in that place?
Alright, actually, kind of maybe attempt doing stealth here.
Boss, this mission comes from none other than the JCS. A MAGTF will very shortly conduct a heliborne assault on that base. Their objective is to seize control of it, and the one thing that could get in their way is the base's anti-air defenses. You need to take out the anti-air emplacements. Doesn't have to be all of them. Destroying 3 will allow the assault force to land. Once their destruction is confirmed, military choppers will descend on the base and the Marines will begin their assault. They don't know you're there, so you need to exfiltrate before they arrive.
I'm gonna listen to the last 10 seconds of that tape.
It is time, Zeke. Metal Gear Zeke. Activate.
The Pentagon sent several undercover agents to the base, but they've lost contact with every one of them. You place some C4. Get to a safe distance before detonating it. You can find the locations of the targets on your iDroid. You only need to take out 3 of them.
Got him.
Boss, the enemies noticed the amphibious assault ship carrying the heliborne force. That's sooner than expected. Watch yourself. The enemy will stay on full alert from now on.
I mean, if they're already on alert... Yo, who sees me? Rip you.
CP, this is Zulu 4. Taking fire. Can't see where you're shooting from. Over.
Excellent work. Keep it up. Destruction confirmed. Only one remaining. You can do this.
Okay, aim bad. Where are you at?
Target destroyed. That was smooth, boss. Real smooth. I'd expect nothing less. Has to be the enemy operative. Boss, there's an armored vehicle headed your way, and its cannon will be a threat to the choppers. You'll have to eliminate that too.
Oh my god, leave me alone, guards. Just trying to kill you all. Or at least that one. There we go.
You've destroyed the targets. The heliborne assault will commence now.
Snake!
Hi, Pixel.
Snake!
Died at the last second. How you...
All right. You've destroyed the targets. The heliborne assault will commence now. You need to exfil the... You gotta be kidding me. This is Boss, suspicious picked up unidentified aircraft. 2 of them. They're headed your way. Speed 500. Most likely attack aircraft. 3 minutes until arrival.
Is it freezing?
I don't know what this is about.
Yo, frame rate. Chill.
Get out of there ASAP. I have a bad feeling about this. Arriving shortly at LZ. On station at LZ.
Matted hair sucks.
I gotta pull out.
I know it turned off network features. Stop rewarding. Stop alerting me about it. Speech. Very specific prisoner number.
We still don't know who sent those aircraft to strike the base. The one thing we can say is the origin was Western. Any evidence of what was going on there was reduced to ashes, along with the enemy combatants. But somebody in America wanted to make sure no one found out about that black site. When you look at it, everything's worked out exactly as they planned. I've heard Washington has given tacit approval to the kind of facility that operated there, and things are moving ahead. Stopping terrorism is the new priority. And the identity of that somebody? My money's on one name. Cypher.
Cypher does everything. Let's do this one. What's up, Easy?
Contact with the undercover agent posing as a soldier at the base. He'll pass you a cassette tape containing classified information. Start by taking a look at the agent's VI on your iDroid. Once you've spotted him among the Marines, make contact and get that cassette tape. Thing is, he's not one of us, so don't let your guard down around him. One other thing, boss. I've been told you can also use the watchtower on the west side of the base to contact the target. Just climb up there and turn the searchlight on. Once he sees that, he'll come to you. Once you've identified him, approach him and...
I heard about Paz's tapes. Yeah. Why do you think she'd leave him behind? And that diary?
Whatever it was, her commitment was wavering. That much is clear.
So she was leaving clues to help us?
No way to know for sure. And the ocean's not giving her back.
November 4th. 1974. At the outskirts of Barranquilla, Colombia. Contact with Big Boss successful. Zadornov posed as my professor, but Big Boss took one look and knew he was KGB. However, he does not seem to suspect me. To him, I am just a peace-loving student, and another victim of the CIA. We asked him to drive the CIA out of Costa Rica. To him, this means betraying his country. His forces are smaller than anticipated. They drift from place to place with nowhere to call home. That provided us an opportunity, so we seized it. Zadornov
It's a good way of summing up the last game's events.
To use as a base. As expected, Miller jumped at the chance. Although initially reluctant, Big Boss came around when Zadornov played him the tape. All because the voice on it sounded like his mentor, the boss.
You can't put him in a hole when he's unconscious.
Naked Snake, the man who once saved the world from the brink of nuclear war. Awarded the title of Big Boss for his service. He later became a mercenary, abandoning both his title and his country. To him, that honor was steeped in the blood of the boss,
Whoops.
the mentor he was forced to eliminate. Exceptionally charismatic, he possesses unparalleled combat and intelligence gathering abilities.
Spit it out. You're here for... No! Hey, not so tight, huh? I put everything on a tape. I don't have it on me. It's in the central control tower, edge of the admin building sector. I needed to stash it. Had eyes on me, and these guys, they don't work for Langley. He's... you know... Huh? Forget it. You watch your ass, too. All right. Come on, do it.
Welcome, Comrade Falchion.
I'm escaping.
Whoa, hi, dude.
Hasn't been corrupted by capitalism.
There's a lot going on right now.
Space.
Hi. I wish I could show him. Hyper. Nope. Camera will not.
Kazuhira.
You're making me pause the game here, bud. Go on. Go. I'm doing alright. How are you? Go on. No. I can't right now. No. Wish I could show you guys. He's being really adorable. Go on, dude. Go. Other room. Oh yeah, yeah. Come up here. There we go. Hi. Hi. Don't climb up on my desk, please. Ugh, come on. Hi. Go on. There you go. Big boy. Very big boy. And very hyper. What happened to my... He turned my game down somehow.
Half Japanese,
Okay.
half American. He once served in Japan's self-defense force. Though he and Snake first met as enemies, they discovered a
There
common
we go.
bond and together built their private army, with Miller directing business and
Good moment.
administrative affairs. He comes off as shallow, but his true intent is hard to read. I must be careful. All that is clear is his infatuation with Big Boss. With
I like
East
that
and
these
West
tapes are much
fighting over
shorter.
its control, Central America is now the most contested region on Earth. CIA Central American Station Chief Coldman has developed Peace Walker, a fully AI automated, fail-deadly nuclear launch system with which he aims to reignite the Cold War. Snake's new objective in Costa Rica is to prevent that. Zadornov's, or should I say, the KGB's plan is to play the two sides against each other, turning the entire region red. Not one of the three parties realize they're all just pawns in Cypher's hands. Cypher watches all.
The Patriots, the Lale Lule Lo.
Mother Base has developed rapidly since being established in the Caribbean Sea. They recruit more personnel daily, and already their mercenary services are turning a profit. Big Boss's leadership and charisma,
Alright.
and Miller's business acumen drive this impressive growth.
You enjoy.
Furthermore, joining forces with a faction of the FSLN has expanded their power even more. They have even commenced
I'm assuming
their
that
own
means you're gonna
weapons
take a shower.
All is proceeding according to Cypher's will. I could not be more pleased. Snake's pursuit of Peace Walker led him to an AI modeled after
That wasn't
the
very
boss's
smart.
thought patterns. It was incomplete, but somewhat ironically, making contact with Snake was the necessary finishing touch. Meanwhile, the scientist behind Peace Walker's locomotive control, Huey, defected to Snake's army. His presence has greatly accelerated weapons development at Mother Base. I failed to anticipate Coldman's madness, but nuclear war was averted. However, this was only after the boss AI on board Peace Walker sank itself to the bottom of the lake, in what could be likened to suicide. The boss laid down her gun, choosing to sing for peace instead.
Shoot, shoot, shoot. Good boy.
And Snake, himself a gun, parted ways with him.
There was two guards there.
He reclaimed the title he once abandoned. He is Big Boss. Zadornov has been detained. Since this leaves my cover identity without a guardian, the Mother Base staff has taken me in.
I don't know why Zoom's not
I
working.
am now better placed than
It's
ever to
Sag.
monitor their internal affairs. Everything continues to unfold according to plan. The developer of the boss AI, Dr. Strangelove, has also come to Mother Base. With her and Huey's expertise, they can now develop a weapon capable of matching Peace Walkers. Development on the bipedal weapon is now complete. They call it Metal Gear Thicc. It stands there like some sort of mystical guardian. The soldiers gaze on it with pride and reverence. Big Boss has elected to arm it with a nuclear weapon. As an army without a nation, they seem to feel the need for a deterrent against whatever the world might pit against them. It is a dangerous gambit. Why do such a thing? Their nuclear strategy differs from the Americans and the Soviet Union. The superpowers deter us by revealing their nuclear arsenals to one another. Thicc and his men know that if they were to go public with this, the whole world would unite against them. Business would dry up overnight. So they do not plan on revealing the nuke until necessary. This ace-in-the-hole approach is their idea of a nuclear strategy. Wielding a deterrent, all the while unable to reveal its existence. I wonder if Snake sees how vulnerable this makes them. Yes. Hijack Thicc? Yes, I did indicate that to be our leverage. But I cannot imagine his agreeing to that now. But did you not raise them to safeguard your governance without borders? No. I have not forgotten. Cypher watches.
Why is my capture card freezing now all of a sudden?
Yes, things are proceeding, but modifying Thicc has not proven easy. I am using Zadornov to buy some time. No, I have not forgotten what you said. However, well, forgive me for asking, but this is you I am speaking to, isn't it? Cypher. I will fight Big Boss. The world must be ruled by a single will.
Oh.
To defy Cypher is a fate worse than death. I gotta pull out.
Understood. Locate threat immediately and eliminate as necessary.
Oh, my capture card doesn't keep doing that with other games. Ooh. Am I getting ready to raid Blue Axe?
Great work as usual, boss.
I mean, if you go live, that's what I'm doing.
Boss, the tape you recovered is clearly a recording of an interrogation. Proof that the base has been converted into a black site. But according to the client, there should also have been a record of the full scale of the plan. Maybe that was a tape we missed.
Ooh, pretty lighting. If I remember right, this is a pretty fun side up. You're just providing cover fire, if I remember right.
We got a request for extraction from a member of the intel team who was working undercover at the prison.
As you know, it's an enemy base. There's no time for the silent approach. Assault the base, secure the target, and get out of there. The target is our agent from the intel team. To say he's a critical VIP would be a massive understatement.
Massive.
Bring him home, boss. Got a visual? Negative. No sign of it. Check your surroundings carefully. Watch out.
Oh, sick. It's got a scope.
Incoming comm from the target. Patch him through. I can't hear him. Damn it, where is he? Clear, 11 o'clock. That's the signal. En route. Contact, dead ahead. Keep them off the chopper. If it goes down, the show's over.
Shoot the barrel, shoot the barrel. There we go. Oh. What is this? That's always the hardest decision for me. Did he say something about a grenade launcher? Ow. Oof.
Take out those hostiles. Clear. All hostiles down. Touchdown is a no-go. Rendezvous at the helipad. Can you make it to the helipad? Roger that. Request escort. Boss, cover the friendly vehicle.
God.
I'm good to drive. Just cover me. I've secured the cassette tape. We're getting to the boss. Enemy vehicles to the right. Take care of them.
Heck yeah. What are the options, Pixel? Or like, what are you debating between? Oh boy, oh boy. Too many options. Sag. Big mood.
Boss.
Rip. Yeah, I didn't mean to kill him.
Touchdown is a no-go. Rendezvous at the helipad. Can you make it to the helipad? Roger that. Request escort. Boss, cover the friendly vehicle.
Just in case. Is it? Oh, it is back.
Hey,
Man.
This is the great time.
I'm good to drive. Just cover me.
Alright, yeah, I'm definitely ending after we do this mission then. Sag. Maybe I can pick it up tomorrow. Love his one-liners. Totally can't tell who that is.
You handle that vehicle like a pro. I'd expect nothing less.
Look at Glue Axe.
The helipad's just up ahead.
Whoa.
Take out that anti-air emplacement now.
Oh.
Anti-air emplacement confirmed destroyed. Great work. You destroyed an anti-air gun. That's punched a hole in their defenses.
Hey, you want to bring me in closer? Ooh, don't shoot me. Thanks.
Don't let him get close. Look through your scope to target enemies from a distance.
I'm overwhelmed. Where are they at? Ooh.
Clear. Touching down. Boss, mark and get the target.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Good. No obvious injuries, right? Boss, taking out that vehicle is priority one.
Oh boy. Boss. have C4 or something? Just grenades. Great. Oof.
Boss, that's a serious injury. It won't heal on its own. You'll need to treat it with first aid.
Maybe he won't blow me up. Hog.
Probably the same guys from before. Should have taken them out when you had the chance. Target secured. Now get in the chopper. Southeast coast. Take out any pursuers. It's all up to you, boss.
Revived him, now we're heading southbound.
Contact, 10 o'clock. Is that? Breaking to evade. They're still coming. Make him regret it, boss.
Oh, I can't see. Okay. Take your time, he says.
We're leaving hot zone. Returning to base. Confirmed. The target is safe.
I love that it's canon that you recruit Najima.
What took you so long?
Kept you waiting, huh? Yeah, I know. Alright. I'll raid you. And I'll either finish this up tomorrow or next week. Wow. What? Mods letting this happen? Where are the mods at?
Poggers!
Oh my god. Watch out! Watch out!
What the fuck?
Our guard did nothing! Our guard did nothing!
Oh, crazy.
You fucking won't let me ever get near you! You literally won't ever let me get near you!
I was just driving, and he fucking schmooved around Loogie.
You fucking keep going
into the side of me, and then when he flips, he's like, "Why?"
Beautiful. Cube salad? Why can't I pronounce that? Yeah, there's a manual? Yeah, whatever. Oh boy, Chico's tapes. Chico's tapes got some trigger warning kind of stuff in there. Okay, we'll continue next time. Where's my music? No, thank you, Loogie, for something. Ooh, Apache's on. Apache's never on when I'm getting off. Blindfolded MGS3. Oh no. Oh no. Anyway, thank you guys.